Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia, the Joe Manchin, sat down for an interview with Cenk Uygur of TYT. And Joe really put on a clinic in bullshitting.
You voted to repeal the stream protection rule. And your top donor is First Energy that wound up getting in some degree of trouble for putting arsenic in a pond. It seems like they would benefit from the repeal of that regulation. So did that have anything to do with your vote?
No. Jenks, I know it's hard to believe, and I know it's hard for people to, I don't have any idea who gives me money. I don't solicit from the standpoint that you do this for me, quid pro quo. That's never been me. That's not my political mantra at all. With that being said, the stream protection rule, I couldn't even get a definition on what they consider a stream. Should a stream have water in it? Should it have aquatic life? Should it be disposing into our water, our streams, if you can, or our rivers or water sources? The overreach that they had on some of this stuff made no sense at all. And I couldn't go home and explain it. And I've always said this, Jenks, if I can't go home in West Virginia and explain it, I sure as heck can't vote for it. And some of this does not make sense. I have said this, I think there's a balance between the environment and economy. We have a responsibility. If there's a certain criteria that we're trying to meet, then we should have the technology that we have developed showing that that can be done. If you can't show that it can be done, then how can you hold me at a criteria when we haven't invested ourselves as a government and have no intentions of doing so? Just because you like something or don't like something doesn't make sense.
So, Senator Manchin, I got a note from one of your constituents, Lisa Lucas, and she talked about how her family catches bass in the streams in West Virginia. The problem is, literally every single stream in West Virginia has a fish consumption advisory. And so she's asking, look, did they use this to feed their family? If I can't fish in any of the streams because the fish might be poisoned, don't you think you should make more of an effort to make sure that the streams in West Virginia are clean?
I will, and I agree with her. It should be more of an effort. And I think that some of the streams we have is cleaned up quite a bit, Jenks. I fish in the streams as much as I possibly can. I keep my fishing pole in my car because when I go over the mountains and I fish all through the mountains of West Virginia, I'm fishing for trout, bass, everything I possibly can.
Oh, Joe, what are you doing? I mean, at the end there, he really just pivoted and just poured on the classic politician bullshit speak. Well, talking about fishing, I got a fishing pole in my car. I love going fishing. I go fishing all the time. I go to all them streams in West Virginia, every single one. You were asked a specific direct question about the pollution in the streams, how people can't eat it because of arsenic in the water and all these problems. I love fishing, was your answer. I got a fish pole in my car. Okay, so look at how much he was bullshitting us there. When faced with the fact that he was fine with getting rid of the stream protection rule, he's like, stream? What's a stream even? I don't even know what a stream is. That's what his argument is. I couldn't even get a definition on a stream. So, okay, Joe, let me get this straight. That matters? Like, it's okay to pollute some of the water that people fish in, and other ones, no. It's okay to pollute some of the water that's drinking water, and others, no. No, how about it's not okay to pollute any of the drinking water, any of the stream water, any of... Like this idea of like, well, what do you mean? They wouldn't even tell me what a stream is. As if under any circumstance it's okay to just fucking dump arsenic and pollution into water that is directly near people and affects people and their life. Oh my God, that's such a bad answer. It's like Bill Clinton. It depends on what the definition of is. It's a stream. What's a stream? Stream. I stream, you stream, we all stream for ice cream. Streams are irrelevant. Streams are a figment of your imagination. Something. And then, look, let's be clear, and Cenk goes on to bring this up. The dude takes a lot of money from all these different energy companies. That's why he lets them get away with shit like this. That's why he votes like he does. He's doing their bidding. They don't want those rules in place, so he'd rather represent them than regular people of West Virginia, because they are giving him his checks. Now, we have the answer, though, thank goodness. Paula Jean Swearingen, Justice Democrat, running against Joe Manchin, primarying Joe Manchin, and is here to fix all this. You know what she's doing? She's taking no corporate money and no PAC money. So she's only raising in small dollar donations from you, from regular people. So she's only going to represent regular people. Go read our platform, justicedemocrats.com/platform. That's what she stands for. And I've never seen somebody more committed in my life to fighting for the right things for the people of West Virginia. She's born and raised in West Virginia. She's the epitome of West Virginia, lives it. It's in her soul. And she really cares about this stuff, and she's fighting for all the right things, and she's fighting back against corporate Joe Manchin. But here's a stunning fact, which really shows you how far gone Joe Manchin is on this stuff. He is against the EPA having the ability to regulate greenhouse gases. What? So, in other words, he says the Environmental Protection Agency shouldn't be in the business of environmental protection. That's not even debatable. It's like saying the DMV shouldn't be involved in motor vehicle related issues. But then what's the point of it? The EPA shouldn't be involved in regulating greenhouse gases. So the EPA protecting the environment, I don't want to have that. Because again, his donors pay him to be on that page. Later on in this interview, he goes on to say, donors? I don't know any of my donors. I don't know what you're talking about. Quid pro quo. That's the dodge, man. That's always the dodge. There's no quid pro quo. So in other words, he's not literally directly in a room with energy CEOs who say, here is the money. Now you must vote this way on this legislation for us. He's like, that's not happening. There's no quid pro quo. There doesn't have to be. When you're at this high of a level, it's implied. It's, hey, here, do you see the money that I'm giving to your PAC? It is a lot of money. So you know what field I'm in, right? Oh, I'm Wall Street. I'm in the finance industry. So make sure you vote to deregulate. It's all implied. They're not dumb. They understand. Oh, you're from that industry, and I know what issues would affect you in a certain way, and they know how to vote as a result of that. And his record proves it. His record proves it. That's what you need to see, how he votes. He wants to pull the wool over your eyes and make it say, no, totally, I'm kind of progressive somewhat, depending on what room I'm in. If I'm around conservatives, I'm not progressive at all, but now I'm talking to you, Cenk Uygur, and the TYT audience. Oh, no, I'm totally progressive. It's just pathetic. How can we sit by while this guy, he's an Uncle Tom Democrat. That's the only way to describe him. And he's going to prove it over and over. I mean, when you vote to get rid of protection for clean water, when West Virginia is struggling with dirty water, that really shows people where your allegiance lies.